Brosplay! Woo! Welcome back. My name is Mitch, the Lilo and Stitch. Oh, I can move!
Oh.
Whoa!
I love how he's looking down at
Oh!
the map.
I love how he's holding the map.
Dude. Attention to detail. Take note.
Well, also, he has no hands, right? He just pulls out of his pockets, and then when he swings, it's just the nail moving.
Yeah, it's almost like his cape actually has the map on it. And then he just... It's like that scene in... I don't even remember... Shit, I don't even remember what that movie is. You remember that movie about the kids in a private school, and their teacher, he's like... He says something and... Fuck. Okay.
Breakfast Club?
I don't even know how to describe the movie well. It's a private school for all boys. And the teacher is the guy who plays James Gordon in Wild Wild West. Or not James Gordon, something Gordon. Anyways, it's the one where he says something in Latin when they're playing baseball, and they're like, "What does that mean?" And he says, "It means we need a pitcher, not a glass of water." Remember that movie?
I do.
What the hell is that movie called?
I don't know what that's called.
And that's why I'm so frazzled right now. I cannot figure that out. But
what is it, Miss Frazzle?
Oh my god. Miss Frazzle would have like a big white van instead of a school bus.
Miss Frazzle would be like, she would be in jail. You just cannot bring children into the intestines of a person.
It's Miss Frizzle.
I know it's Miss Frazzle. Oh, you saying Miss Frazzle's like...
Yeah, she would have like a white van with nothing written on the side. There's no seats in the back at all.
She's twitching out. She's like, oh.
So this is the same enemy.
Yeah,
okay,
it's a mini-boss.
I see. Mini-boss.
Back to the mini-boss.
He takes a lot of shots for a mini-boss.
He's a boss.
But one thing I appreciate about this, it reminds me of something Aaron Hansen said in his sequelitis video about Mega Man, that there's no health bar. So you don't really know where you are fighting this guy. You don't even know.
I love that. Yes.
I thought he was a boss originally, right?
The boss that I put in the quick review, the one that's like jumping over me and I'm jumping over him and shit like that. That one is honestly, it's crazy. I think it's like 20 hits you have to do, and you can basically only get one in each time it does something. So you have to basically, with it. Jesus.
Oh my.
You have to avoid like 15 shots with only 5 health and hit them 15 times.
In a way, doesn't that make it feel like a real fight?
It's way more fun. I hate health bars. I think they're the worst part of just about any game. Oh, here's a real boss. I should probably do this, but he's gonna kill me. This is a real boss. This guy's real. But they've been training me. See, they use the. Oops.
Wow, he hit you head on with that one.
Woo!
I don't even think that was the plan.
They've been training me on how to fight this guy with the other guys.
Which I think is badass.
Yeah, very cool. Really shows they give a shit.
I like how precise it is too. What?
Watch this shit. Watch this shit.
What the fuck? What the hell?
There's so much personality in this game.
Oh my god. What you were saying earlier about Magica definitely, I think, is appropriate. I think Magica in this had a similar, almost humor style. And like you said, it just has this charm.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And you can just feel that the people who made this cared. They loved this thing and they wanted it to look really good and feel really good and give a memorable experience, and it has.
When you get hit, it actually feels like you lost.
Yeah.
It feels like the game's over. It's crazy.
Like when he hits you too, you actually feel like you lost more health, even though it's the same amount of health.
That's interesting. I never really thought about it that way, but does any character take 2 of them?
Probably, yeah. I just can't remember. I played a decent amount of this game when I made the review, which was like, I don't know, a year or 2 ago. And then I've played an hour of this like this week. But so beyond that, I don't have a huge amount of information, and hopefully I'll be playing ahead of time to make this experience much better on everybody.
What do you mean, like before the next time we play?
What I mean is, like, I hope to play, ahead of our playthrough on my own to make the experience better, because the game is not easy to navigate. We've already actually gone through areas that and I wasn't sure where we were. So this is how the boss ends. He actually like falls down himself, and then you just whack him.
This is very unusual.
Actually, it's a... I mean, I don't know if it is definitely a call to Dark Souls, but Dark Souls has bosses that are easy to kill at the end. They don't get harder as you play, they get easier. There's actually a boss in... sorry, not Dark Souls, Demon
Souls, yeah.
In Demon Souls, there's a boss that doesn't fight you. It's just like a big glob. It's a big like ball. And then there's also a wolf in Dark... What the fuck is that?
Dude, that's his mace?
Oh, it's a bug! It's a little beetle! And I can't kill him! He's so cute!
Try and hit it in the bottom.
I tried.
Wow, you can't.
Wow, I didn't
That's
even notice that last time because I
amazing.
left.
Tiny, tiny details.
Can you hurt me?
Wow, that's so
No, he can't hurt me.
cool. Dude, that's awesome.
Freed from his master, he is no longer the one. And then this is what he was the whole time. He was a little fucking grub.
Inside that huge body.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Sometimes the evils we face are within,
Oh, man.
or whatever.
I do love
Look at that. Look at that.
imagery of the background.
Look how the one drape gets hit
It
by
actually
me.
moves.
Yeah.
That's unbelievable. It must have taken so much effort.
Yeah.
Just all the little things.
Yeah. I feel like I was going to say something. Oh, yeah. In Dark Souls, there is a wolf who holds a sword in their mouth. So it's very intimidating. And then as the fight progresses, it actually becomes easier to fight. And it starts to like limp and be sad. And so you don't feel good about defeating it. And it does way more to set a tone of a game to make you feel bad about defeating an enemy. And that's what they did in Smash Bros. Melee.
What?
Yeah, the final boss is a hand that just sits still.
What?
Yeah,
No, the Master Hand?
the Master Hand eventually sits. Eventually once you've defeated it, it sits completely still unless you just smack it.
I don't know about that. I'm pretty sure it fights you right up until you hit it to 0 HP. Pretty sure, yeah, because I've played that quite a few times.
You've like beaten that?
Yeah, oh, many times.
Maybe it was.
You have to
maybe
beat
it was
it.
Brawl then.
It could have been in Brawl. Totally could have been. And I thought in Brawl they had double Master Hands, or maybe that was actually Melee. Because in Melee, you have to fight a lot of unusual bosses in order to unlock all the levels.
Oh.
Because the best level in Melee is called Final Destination. And it's just a flat platform, which if you're a purist, that's the only map you can play on. Because every other map has some sort of a problem.
Oh yeah.
The only two maps that don't have some sort of environmental interaction, pretty much, are Hyrule Castle, which has its own problems, right? Because it's got so many different places to fight.
You can avoid like full-on KOs or like being knocked off the map by just like bouncing around.
Yeah, that little area at the bottom is what we call the place where dreams go to die. And if you go over 150%, that's the only place you can be. But we've actually had games where myself and someone else I'm playing in a 1v1 have made it over 400% down there because of the bouncing.
That's
And
so
then,
silly.
so Final D is the best one because it has nothing. Corneria's alright, but then you have spaceships that come in every now and then and just fucking blast you with rockets.
That name, Corneria, it will always bring me back to Star Fox 64.
I know.
Fox!
I love...
dude, I was watching Cosmonaut play, Cosmonaut Variety Hour play, he did a video about Battlefront 2, and he made like 3 of the same jokes as me that I honestly didn't think were even that like I figured they weren't even that great. I was like, no one would make this joke because it's not that great. And then I find somebody else
makes the same joke. That's awesome.
He actually made more of a connection to Star Fox 64 than I did, which I thought was really funny.
Someone the other day said, I forgot what they were saying. They were like, are we gonna do a bottleneck or whatever? And just immediately I heard, are we gonna do a B? And I just went, barrel roll? Are we gonna do a barrel roll? And they didn't get it. They did not know the Star Fox reference, and my heart died a little bit.
I love you, Cosmonaut. Didn't mean to say that your content has bad jokes. That's not what I meant. It's not what I meant.
This guy makes the same shit ass jokes that I do.
There's a part in BoJack Horseman where the director of the movie BoJack's in is like, he's like, no, we don't need to reshoot it. Whatever. This ain't no I was like, we're not making Casablanca. So he like takes that as meaning like they're making a bad movie. So he's like, he's talking about the movie being bad, and he's like, you think my work is shit? He's like, I thought you said it was no Casablanca. And he's like, yeah, because it's a movie about a horse. He's like, so you meant it's like literally not Casablanca? Yeah.
Oh man, yeah, imprecision of language is definitely a way people get themselves in trouble.
Yeah, or surprisingly specific. I don't know why I'm brute forcing this. This is not the way. I love this guy's attack.
I love the way he smashes himself around.
It's like Mother Grub or something is the name of this guy.
Yeah, Mother Gruz.
Like Mother Grub would have been better. Also, yeah, that was. See, you know what this guy is? He's the old Windows screensaver.
Oh my god.
That's why I took damage there, because he hit the corner and did like an unpredictable move.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you gotta watch out for.
It's like when you're chasing after a football and it bounces back at you and hurts your finger.
Dude, footballs are so brutal for that.
Hurts your fingies.
Please tell me nothing is gonna explode out of him.
Of course it is.
It's going to.
It's all it's little
shit.
dudes. It's little grub dudes.
Oh man, well it did say that was the mother.
Oh yeah.
I shouldn't have called it a him, I suppose, in hindsight.
Hey, men can be mothers.
I don't
You don't have to put labels on it.
I don't know if that is actually how that works.
I'm pretty sure it is. I'm pretty sure it's a bug, so don't worry about it.
Yeah, seriously. I'm pretty sure they don't always have gender roles either in insects.
They do actually.
They do?
They usually do. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, they do. Yeah, that's true. They do in lots of insects.
I'm pretty sure it's only female mosquitoes that bite you, as the males take over the nest. Same thing with seagulls. It's exclusively males, and female seagulls are brown. Yeah,
what?
Spotted and brown. Yeah.
What?
I discovered this one day when I saw one on the ground, and it was all mad, but it wasn't moving, and I was like, that's really weird. And I realized later on it was actually giving birth, and the white one above me was the man telling me to get the fuck out, because once they were born, the white one attacked me 4 or 5 days in a row walking past that spot because it was a nesting area.
Oh my god.
Of course, that was all purely anecdotal and based on...
yeah, just personal experience.
I mean, yeah, but I went and looked it up because I was like, what the fuck was that? I can't be dealing with a seagull every day. Like, this thing was buzzing it was like buzzing me, like flying low at me. It was like, man get out of here.
Interesting. It is kind of weird that we are one of the few species that actually does that. Like where both the male and the female protect the young.
Yeah.
Think about bears.
Yeah.
The male doesn't stick around.
Well, penguins trade
jobs. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I don't know where I'm going anymore.
But we I think are among a very small number of mammals that do that. I think there's only like 3 or 4 different other types of mammals that do that. All the rest of them, it's just not practical. And that's why I really like in video games when the largest, most powerful, just for an example, the dogs, the skags in Borderlands, the largest ones are called the matriarchs. Which makes sense because that's how it almost always is in nature, that the matriarchs, the females, are huge. And it's partly because they have to protect the young from the males.
Right. That's how it works with hyenas.
Oh, interesting.
The lowest ranking female
ranks higher than the highest ranking male. That is correct. I remember that.
Yes.
That's fascinating.
Is horrible. Oh, I can't even get through.
This is creepy.
Yeah, there's like the sound of pitter patter.
Yeah, I don't
background.
like that.
Yeah, I can't even get through here.
So leave. This is making me very uncomfortable.
I'm gonna go and upgrade my map so that I can actually see, because right now it's just giving me like a rough outline. Ow! I hit the stalactite. Just might. Right now it's like an outline of the map, but if I get an upgrade, it will actually show me where I've been and in detail.
So what did you get from that guy when he gave you the map? Did he just give you like the basics?
Yeah, he's a cartographer. He's like halfway through, and he's like, "Do you want to see like my work in progress?"
Oh, interesting. Okay, I like that.
Yeah.
So it's not a full reveal. It doesn't give you everything.
No. It's like when you first saw. Tom Hardy as Venom, and it was just like Venom on his face, and you're like, whoa, that's a reveal.
I don't know if I did think that. I feel like I was kind of assumed he was Venom.
It's just loosely connecting what you said using a very weak pun.
I do appreciate Tom Hardy, though, in all of his greatness.
And weak puns.
Yeah, I do appreciate weak puns. I feel like puns are, rather than being a scale from good to bad, they're a circle. So they go from good all the way down to bad, and then when you go past bad, you start to get back to good. Right? Because if you ever, well, I would say have you ever, but I know you have. When you hear a pun that's so bad, you must laugh. It's just so brutally bad that you have to laugh.
Yeah, I totally do. I'm going to grab the beach pin, because, you know, beaches be treepin'. Vendors, Stagway, Scarab. Stagway is pretty good. That tells us where the trams are. Where the yellow, the you know, the train.
Oh, is that what the bug is called?
Yeah, I don't know what it's called. This guy's another shop. So this is another Dark Souls thing. You find people in the world and then you bring them back
here. Okay. Yeah. What's that weird looking crutch? Oh, it's a key. Okay.
Yeah, simple key. So this is how you get light, but it's so expensive that you have to risk for a long time, right?
Yeah. Go back up to that key. That's a simple key. I would hate to see what a complex key looks like.
These are, what do they do? Mask shards. I have a feeling that's for like operating something. I don't know how that works.
Or maybe you get a new health bar when you get a full mask.
That could be it, yeah.
Guessing, because I've never played.
I'm just trying to progress here, because there's a way.
Progress is not everything, brother.
Sometimes you have to take a step back and move forward. 2 steps back and 1 step forward. That's how you make progress if you're trying to get to the place that you came from.
That is not wrong. That is not wrong at all. That is exactly how that works. You know what they say, it's always better to do 2 steps backwards and 1 step forwards when you're trying to go back.
Absolutely. Alright, so down and to the left I swear I've been and I couldn't go. I'm gonna try it again. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, I've been this way. Oh, I didn't go down enough. Aha ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Fixing the hip hop the best we can. Ooh, ooh, ba-da-ba-doo.
I appreciate the fuck out of Scroobius Pip. What?
That should be what you tweet today. I appreciate the fuck out of Scroobius Pip.
Well, yeah, now that you point that out, that definitely will be. He's so eloquent, and that's something that I find is often missing. Not always missing, but quite frequently missing from modern music is that eloquence.
You know, there's a song. Oh, I forget what it is, but it's the first song he ever wrote, and it ended up being in one of his albums, and it's why it kind of like sticks out, because it wasn't really written with his like current understanding of music and his own style.
You don't remember?
Oh, I wish I remembered.
You guys sing it for me, bro.
No, I don't remember how it goes.
So that's all you can give me. Do you even know what album it's from?
Nope.
Damn.
But it's on 1,000 Words, I believe. Is the part where he explains that this is the first song he ever wrote.
Oh, is it the 1,000 Words one where he goes underwater and talks to the man? And okay, because that one was pretty
If you
good.
just start giving me song titles, I'd probably figure it out.
I don't know if I'm gonna be able to rhyme off that many. It's not like Angles or any of those, right? Because those are obviously.
I believe it's that album though.
Which is the shit. Yeah, it's not Cauliflower.
No.
It's not. Yeah, no, I couldn't. I don't know if I could tell you. Is it Porter?
No.
No, I like that one though. Do you know that song?
Maybe.
The porter in these wards. I walk from ward to ward.
Ooh. I did eventually listen to Terminal. I know you kept asking me to watch it forever.
It's so brutal.
It's really good.
Oh,
but
it's
it, like,
so brutal.
Totally got me down afterwards.
Yeah, but I love it. It's fantastic. When you hear the song Once You Know What's Going On, and you get up to that point where he says, you know, there was no splashing around, just the first that broke the surface. I find that is one of the most dark, haunting, and beautiful moments in song.
He says something like, "Oh, here it is. This is what I was after, I think." Oh no, this is just a really nice rest area. I forget. Every time I walk in here, I think this is like something.
I want to say that pool replenished all of your stuff.
Did it?
I want to say.
It probably did.
I didn't see what it was before, but
it's glowing in white. But
Yeah.
I love the pattern in the background. It's so cool.
You remember how I was mentioning Hero of War by Rise Against?
Yeah.
The reason I like it is it's very reminiscent of a Scroobius Pip song. It has that same powerful, passionate message to it that's sort of like beautiful and yet melancholy at the same time.
That's how I'm feeling about Tanya by Brockhampton. It's beautiful. It's sad. It's very personal, and the personal element mixed with excellent music is an amazing combination, man. When you can make me feel for you, but also not feel too down in a sad song, I'm very impressed. Because most of the time, sad songs are just sad.
Very
they
sad.
just bring you
yes.
down and.
They should make you feel like you want to do something to avoid the sadness.
It should inspire you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely should inspire you.
I think I've wasted a lot of time, personally, and just in my own life. And there's a part in a Brockhampton song where he says, "I don't want to waste any more time." And every time I get to that part, I'm like, yeah, I don't want to
Really
waste any more
resonates with you?
fucking time. Yeah. I've set so many barriers with myself about when work can be done and how it should be done and what days of the week and all that kind of shit. And anytime I like break from that and actually just do something for myself, I realize how much time I've wasted.
Yeah, I'm now in a stage in my life where because I don't play, I quite honestly don't really do anything for pure consumption enjoyment unless I feel like I cannot get creativity out of myself. So if I have 10 minutes, I'll sit down and start putting together a discussion. If I have 20 minutes, I'll sit down and start putting together Brosplay, or I'll read my book, or I'll go over some notes that I've been working on. Any minute of any day. So like I'll go home after this, and if there's a half an hour before I go to bed, like I'll work on something for the channel. And after a while, what it ends up being is that you don't want to sit down and play a video game, because suddenly you're like, what is this amounting to? The only video games I enjoy playing are the ones where I know it's going to come to the channel, because then I feel good about that. I feel like I'm working towards something productive.
I feel the same way. I also feel like I'm going to be more productive with our next episode, because I'm going to get a walkthrough. Because despite having played this recently, I still can't remember where I'm going. I'm pretty sure it's one of the right directions, all the way over there.
All right, well, thank you for joining us. Next time, the right direction. Hopefully.